All right, everybody, I want to welcome Matt Miazga to Philadelphia.
Thank you for having me.
We're here to talk a little bit about watches, a little bit about soccer. So before we get into the watches, why don't you tell us why you're in Philadelphia this week?
Yeah, I'm in Philadelphia for the US Men's National Team. We play Bolivia, so it's a international friendly, and yeah, excited to be here, excited for the challenge and to get going.
Excellent, excellent. You also play professionally in the Premier League, which is considered one of the best leagues in the world for Chelsea.
Yeah, I was bought by Chelsea from the New York Red Bulls in 2016, and the last year I spent out on loan in Vitesse in Holland, which went really well for us, and I'm due to go back to Chelsea in July for preseason.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. I mean, you started professional soccer when you were a teenager, right? So
yeah, when I was 17.
So yesterday when you came in, you told me a great story about your presidential Rolex timepiece, white gold with that beautiful olive dial.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit the story about that watch and how you came across that watch?
Yeah, so originally I started getting into watches around 3 years ago, and when the time was right, I thought, let's get a Rolex. And my first Rolex was a Datejust 41, yellow gold, and you know, I was always contemplating when I'm going to get my next one, because I wanted a little collection going, and I really enjoyed the Rolexes. And when it was my dad's birthday last year, I thought let's get him a quality watch. So I was figuring out which Rolex I can get him, and I figured the Day-Date's the best one. It's obviously the most well-renowned, and I was contemplating which colors to get him, which models, because I also wanted Day-Date, and I don't want the same one as him. But when I bought in Holland through a Rolex boutique in Holland, and I ended up getting this one, which I really enjoyed myself. And I was thinking I'm going to get the rose gold in the future. So I got him this one, knowing in the bottom of my heart, this is the one I wanted. But nonetheless, I got him this one. He had it for the year. He had it for a year, and then I was thinking, you know what? Do I get the rose gold for myself? Do I get a yellow gold? I always like this one because this one's subtle, unique, not too out there, kind of just subtle. And I made a deal with him. I was like, all right, let me get this Day-Date back, and I'll get you another Rolex, and maybe I'll throw another gift for you. And he actually likes the more brighter colors. He likes the yellow gold.
Okay.
He wants more standout. So the next one I'm gonna get him is probably yellow gold Daytona or Day-Date, and I promised him I'll get him another gift. I'm not gonna share it because I don't want to sound too out there.
And we also don't want him to know.
Yeah, I want to be a little more humble, but like I said, we'll get him a new one, and I took this one back, so that's why when I was in Philly, I thought I'd stop by Goldberg and get a size for my wrist, because he has a little bigger wrist.
Yeah, so that's how we met. You came into the store, You're here with the whole national team, and started talking about watches, and you had a great story. So the watch that I'm wearing today is Datejust 36 that my father gave to me when I graduated school. So I thought it was a real nice story. We're both wearing watches that our father once wore.
Yeah.
Who was the toughest guy that you've had to defend against on the field?
In training, I would say Thierry Henry or Eden Hazard. They're quality players, world class. So I had a chance to play with both of them. In a game, I was able to play against David Villa.
Nice.
And New York City FC when I was playing for Red Bull. He was obviously an impressive striker with his movement and his intelligence. And recently I played Immobile from the Italian national team, playing for Lazio in the Europa League. He was incredible as well. His movement, his runs, and his physical strength is very good. So he was a top player as well.
Who's somebody that you can't wait to get on the field to defend against?
It's tough to say. Every striker has his own challenge and own unique way of playing that you embrace and you play against. But obviously, one day I would like to play against the top players like Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi.
When we were talking about brands, I asked you, I said, what are some of your favorite brands? And you said...
yeah, obviously Rolex is the big one. I like Audemars Piguet, APs. Recently, since I've been more knowledgeable about watches, I like the Patek Philippe, which is obviously a quality watch, and obviously Richard Mille and all that stuff. But
which is interesting because a lot of ball players, specifically in Europe, they're really into watches. So what are some of the watches that you see against some of the guys that you're playing against?
Yeah, a couple of players that I was with at Vitesse, they got some date justs. We actually won the cup, the Baker Cup, which is one of the trophies domestically that you compete with, and we won that. And as gifts, we all got date justs.
Nice.
From the club. I didn't get the date just, I just got the bonus, but instead of the bonus, some guys could got the Rolex.
Got it.
So some guys who didn't have Rolexes got the Rolex date just. But a couple guys at Chelsea, I know John Terry has a lot of watches. He wears he has a couple Yachtmaster, I think Yachtmaster 2.
Uh-huh.
I know a couple of my teammates here. One guy, Bobby Wood.
On the U.S.
national team, Bobby Wood has a Patek. I think Danny Williams also has a Patek.
Nice.
I don't know which one, the Nautilus. I'm not sure exactly which one, but they got Pateks. A couple guys have Cartier, and a couple guys have some date just.
Professional soccer, the culture definitely is people have nice watches,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, for sure. That's how I started getting into watches. I see all these guys wearing watches. Obviously, I was young. You don't really get into watches, and as I got older, I started seeing watches, top quality watches, and then researching a bit, and I started getting into Rolexes and all that stuff.
Eventually, you're going to be heading back. You're going to be heading back to Europe to start the professional league again. What are some of the watches that in the future that you're planning to buy or that you're looking out to see when you go travel the cities and when you go to different stores?
Yeah, no, for sure. In the future, I definitely want to get a Patek. I don't know when that will be. I need to accomplish some more things in my career. Just to stay focused and have some goals in my career. Set goals, achieve them, and then as a reward, maybe buy myself another nice watch.
Nice.
But obviously a Patek's one in the future. I definitely want to get another Rolex, a different kind of color scheme going, maybe a Daytona or some sort like that. Sky Dwellers are nice as well, so we'll see how it goes. Right now, got to finish strong here, playing with the national team, and who knows, maybe end of summer I'll add to the collection.
So I wanted to ask you, when you sign your next big contract, are you going to go bling or are you going to go no bling?
No bling, I would say. No bling. I'm not really a show off, icy kind of guy.
I was hoping.
Nah, no bling. I don't. If I get a watch, I don't never want to ice it out or get something crazy. I like to keep it classy, keep it subtle, keep it unique, and keep it natural how it always was. Maybe some diamond baguettes in the dial or something like that. But
subtle.
Subtle.
Are you surprised with some of the some big teams not making the World Cup this year? And what does that mean? Are things changing? Do you see any other national teams that are getting stronger?
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, the big ones are Italy, Holland, Chile, USA. But that just shows that the competition's getting better. It's not as easy to qualify as it last was, especially in our region now, CONCACAF. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of teams that are getting better and more competitive, and it's making it harder, but there's no excuses. You gotta continue to improve as well, and improve and try to make it and work harder to get better.
So definitely competition is getting better, and you can't take anything for
granted. Yeah, exactly. No excuses. You got to go out there and it's team versus team. There's no excuses. There's no advantages. You just got to go out there and be better.
Anyway, I just wanted to thank you very much for taking time with us in this great city, Philadelphia. Yep. I wish you all the best.
Yeah, pleasure.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I enjoyed it.
Folks, this is Matt Miazga, U.S. men's national team, starting defenseman, budding superstar, homegrown New Jersey native, ex-Red Bull player. Plays for Chelsea. I mean, what more do you want? Seriously, it's an honor and a pleasure, and we're all looking forward to watch you grow and succeed and have an excellent career.
Cheers. Thank you, my friend. Cheers.
Awesome. Thank you.